My name is Chiara Trentalange, and I'm playing the role of Kate Draper in the show, and I'm also the dance captain.
Hey, how are you?
Hi, good. How's it going? Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, perfectly.
Yes.
Well, this, of course, is the Houston premiere for The Girl from the North Country. What can Houston audiences expect from the show?
Well, they can expect something like they've never seen before in a theater piece because not only is it a jukebox musical, yes, but it's unlike any other jukebox musical because the play itself is standalone and gorgeous. It's written by playwright Connor McPherson. And so that is just a fully fleshed out piece in itself. So then you layer on Bob Dylan's music to that, and it just takes it to a whole nother level.
Now, of course, you say, we've got Bob Dylan's amazing music playing throughout the show. Has the music been altered anyway to fit the story, or are we getting just the tried and true Bob Dylan sound? What can you tell us about the music?
Right. So the music, some of the songs are going to be very different than what we all sort of know and love of Bob Dylan's repertoire, but it's tweaked in a way that matches the emotional life of the characters in the story and what they're going through at the moment. The arrangements are gorgeous by actually Simon Hale won a Tony for the arrangements in the show. So for example, like the song that my character sings, it's called I Want You. And Bob Dylan's version originally is sort of up tempo, like I want you. And in the show, it's turned into a ballad, this like sweeping, beautiful ballad with violin and strings, and it's really, really lovely.
That's exciting to hear. I think audiences are going to enjoy that new spin on this, especially for fans of Bob Dylan music coming out to just appreciate that about the show. It'll be a nice little twist for them.
Yeah, but then you do also get like like a Rolling Stone, Make You Feel My Love. Those are all sort of in the same vein of how Dylan does them. So you get a little bit of everything.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Now, of course, the show does have some pretty heavy subject matter to it. It's set in the Depression era. How do you feel about how the show handles that, and how do you kind of prepare for dealing with some of these kind of heavy hitting topics every night?
Yeah. I mean, I think the show does, like the writing in the show does an amazing job at just portraying what it was like back then. Not that I was there, but we've researched and, watched videos and looked at photos and the costume design, the lighting and the writing, I think does a great job at like portraying the Depression era. And also the idea that back then there wasn't really anything to hold on to but each other, because your foundation was like ripped out from under you. So it really brings the whole connection between all the characters that they really needed each other for support. Um, yeah, how do you prepare for something like it's tough? Get on the roller coaster and ride it out and, let those feelings come over you. And then you just have to be able to sort of drop it at the end of the night. That's the important part because it can be hard to go home with some of those feelings that you carry with you with the subject matters in the show because it can be a little bit heavy. But at the end of the day, the show is about survival and perseverance and hope. So if you latch onto those things, then you'll be all right.
Definitely do that. We absolutely can.
Yeah.
Now, what was your like? Obviously, Bob Dylan is such an icon. What was your first introduction to his music and his sound?
Yeah, I loved Bob Dylan. Like in high school, I'd say I sort of fell into a Bob Dylan phase. I got a hold of like the Blood on the Tracks album, and I just loved it. I mean, I was like this romantic. All the songs are like very romantic to me, so it was very much during that time, and I would listen to it. I'd listen to it all the time, and it's funny. I still, like Facebook memories.
Oh yeah.
I look back on my book memories and I'll have like Bob Dylan quotes that are quoted in the show from like 15 years ago. So it's just kind of cool to see that history there.
Man, it's like you've been prepping all this time for this role. That's awesome.
Right?
Now, as far as the show goes, what is your favorite moment in the show and what is your favorite song in the show?
Well, there are two ways I could answer the question because selfishly, I love the moment that I get to perform my like this special scene and song on stage. But as an audience member, Like a Rolling Stone is just one of the coolest numbers in the show. And the woman that plays the role, Elizabeth Lane, her name is Jen Blood, and she just tears it apart. I mean, it's so good and it's so sort of nuanced. And, you know, I'm sort of all the way upstage behind her and looking in a different direction, but I'm always trying to watch it through the corner of my eye because it's really beautiful, a beautiful moment.
How have things been on tour? Like I know it's got to be like you're traveling now with a family, with you guys all working so close together. And what has it been like on the road with these guys?
Yeah, it's awesome. I mean, it's great. We are like a family at this point. We spend so much time together. It's like you just know each other so well, and we know what each other needs, and when we need space, nobody will like object. It's like, oh yeah, go do your thing, relax, take the night, get some sleep. Yeah, but it's beautiful. It's a really bonding show as well. So it's great to be able to connect with people that you never would have met otherwise. And traveling the country is amazing. Like that's why I wanted to do it. Like I really, really wanted to get to see the country, and I've never been to Texas, and now I'm in Texas.
But you know what? You guys have got like peak Texas time right now. We're not currently roasting each other. The weather's
Right.
gorgeous, so you couldn't pick a better time to roll into H-Town.
Yeah, it's gorgeous out today. I'm excited.
Um, what do you ultimately hope audiences take away from the show?
I hope that they let the show sort of wash over them. I hope that like they come in with an open mind and an open heart to letting themselves be moved by the piece. And I hope that they don't come in with too many expectations on like what a musical is supposed to be, because it sort of shatters those. And I hope that they leave, yeah, feeling moved, feeling, having a lot of questions up about what just happened. And I hope that they find that sense of hope.
I love that. And I really do appreciate you taking the time to talk with us today. I know that I'm really excited about getting to check out the show. Houston audiences, you guys can see The Girl from North Country. It's going to be rolling into Houston April 30th through May 5th. Tickets are going to be on sale at Broadway at thehobbycenter.com. And I hope you guys come and check it out. It's going to be an amazing production. Again, thank you so much for talking with us today. I really do appreciate it.
Thank you, Ray. That was so much fun.
Thank you. Again, everybody, this has been Ray, Houston Film Fanatics. We will catch you guys real soon. Have a great one.